Why, hello there. Welcome back to another episode of Decidedly Vanilla Season 5. It is episode 4, and it's been a couple days since I recorded the last episode. Since then, I got my camera account set up, which was lovely. All I had to do was pretty much ask, so it was super easy. And I've also built up the new AFK fish farm, went AFK for quite a while, and just from the time that I went AFK, we have so much fish. It is not even like... It's not even a reasonable amount of fish. I think you could literally live off of fish in this game for about 10 years with the amount of fish that we just got from this farm. Incredible. So we're going to be using all these books and bows and stuff to make ourselves some really nice armor later on in this episode. And also, since we went AFK so much, our villager breeder has been cranking out the villagers. It looks super lovely in there. As you can see, it doesn't quite work as intended. There's only ever supposed to be 2 villagers in this top breeding area. Works lovely on console edition, but apparently on Java, they're not so smart. I don't know. Villagers have never been smart. Oh, spider, get out of here, dude. Get out of my face. So we got ourselves a ton of villagers, probably gonna be making an iron farm later in this episode because we need one. And then we also got all these villagers over here. Unfortunately, we didn't get a single librarian, which is what I was totally going for. I have a baby zombie chasing me. So later on in this episode, we're going to be building a whole bunch of different farms, also getting ourselves a trident. But I think the first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and sort out all the loot that we got from this fish farm here, and go ahead and enchant ourselves some new lovely armor and tools. Alright, so about 10 minutes and 50 some levels later, I have fully enchanted just a couple things. So our helmet needs a ton of work, our Elytra or Silence Phantom gliders are completely done. Not worried about the pants at the moment. Boots still need some fire protection and also some depth strider. Sword needs a ton of work. We gotta make sharpness 5 from sharpness 3 books, which is gonna take a ton of levels. Actually, you know what? I think there's a village off in that direction where we got our villagers from that sells a sharpness book, so we might go check that out later. So yeah, that's just going to take a lot more levels to get to the sharpness sword going, and our axe needs some work, the bow needs some work. It's going to take a lot more levels, but luckily we're going to be setting up an XP farm later on in this episode. So on a live stream a couple days ago, we went ahead and raided a ton of shipwrecks and underwater villages and stuff like that. We got ourselves 4 Hearts of the Sea and a good amount of other stuff. Tons of blue ice as well. That was really fun. If you guys haven't checked out the Twitch channel, check it out. There's a link to it down in the description. And we stream on this world and sometimes Whispercraft. We also stream about 4 times a week, so you know, there's tons of streams for you to check out. Anywho, so that is pretty much all the loot that we got from that. As you can see, we went through quite a few buried treasure maps. Most of these are duplicates, so that's why we only got 4 Hearts of the Sea. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go trade with Nashcrafter for a trident. She wants some end rods for something. I asked for a player head, but her player head doesn't actually drop. So she offered a trident instead because she has a trident farm. So I offered to just throw in a few shulker boxes and a stack of end rods for a trident. I think that's a kind of fair deal. And we're going to have to go back to the end soon because we're actually running out of shulker shells. I've been giving them to a bunch of different people. I think 5 or 6 other people now have shulkers, thanks to me. So we got to go raid the end dimension again soon. Anywho, let's go check out what Nashcrafter is up to and go ahead and trade with her as well. So it turns out Nashcrafter is actually going to be busy today, so that is fine. We will meet up with her tomorrow or possibly in the next episode. I don't know how it's going to work out, but dang it. It'll work out somehow. Anyway, so what we're going to do right now is actually go on a 1-hour mining session down in our mines because it's still pretty early game, even though we have all these resources and all this iron and, you know, gold and diamonds and all this good stuff. We still need more. We need a ton of stone for projects in the future. You know, stone bricks. You got to have your stone bricks, man. Or stone slabs. Got to have them. Now we got Silk Touch, so we can get that. And we just need more resources. I want more resources. I want to be filthy rich. And, you know, mining sessions are a great way of doing that. Anyway, so we're going to do that and probably also grab villagers from the village off over yonder where we got our villagers for the breeder. So there's a couple librarians over there. Again, I'm pretty sure there's one that sells sharpness books. So we're going to bring those guys back to the base, store them in some boats somewhere. Not entirely sure where, but I'll come back to you guys in a couple hours once I get all that stuff done. Alright, so here we are back from our mining trip. That was pretty fun. We got ourselves some villagers from the village over yonder. That place is pretty much completely done. There's only 2 guys over there and they're pretty useless. But we got ourselves a flame librarian, a feather falling 4 expensive librarian, and then a sharpness 4 22 emerald librarian. That is pretty good. Pretty happy with that. He also has sweeping edge 1, which is terrible. And that's currently the only 3 librarians that we have. So we're going to try and, you know, buy all these guys out, get them to refresh. Hopefully get them mending. From our mining trip, we actually did pretty good. I accidentally put away all the resources, forgetting that I wanted to show off how much we got. So this is approximate values. Pretty sure we got a little bit more redstone, but we're doing pretty good on the resource front. That was a very productive mining session, and also diamond ore. Let's talk about that real quick. So I think we're done mining diamonds on this world. So we have our 2.5 stacks of diamonds that we got from our last mining session, which was really good. Really happy that we got all of those. But I think we're done mining diamonds. So what we're gonna do from now on is just make diamonds from shops. I have a couple ideas for shops that I wanna make. You know, end stuff, maybe enchantment books, maybe a few other different things, wood, iron, you know, base essentials. Kinda wanna become like a tyrant? No, tyrant is bad. Entrepreneur, there we go. And, you know, just basically be the rich person on the server. I want to get a full diamond beacon this series without mining diamonds. That is the one thing. So, we'll also be paying people in diamond ore. So, if a shop wants like 5 diamonds for something, we'll give them 5 diamond ore. And then, you know, just why not, right? Just why not? Just make it fun, you know? Anyway, so that is pretty much it for the mining session. I think now we're gonna go look around for a mob spawner. And I've been told that there's really none around this area, thanks to Zloy and his cheeky camera account. So I'm gonna get my cheeky camera account and try and find myself a spawner in this area. It might take a while, but hopefully we get one reasonably close by. And here we are. I found myself a skeleton spawner. Only thing is, it is pretty far away. It is at 415 and negative 2475. Geez. I think the base is somewhere over this way. It's taken me quite a while to find it. I've just been flying around all over the place. Yeah, so the base is over that way. So, that is quite far. That is quite far. But I guess it's worth it for a decent little source of XP and bones, at least for temporary enchanting. I'm sure we'll upgrade our you know, oh, you can use the scroll wheel to slow down your speed when flying. Wow, that is something I did not know. Whoop, whoop. Learning new things about Java Edition every single day. It's awesome. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna just quickly build up a little farm over here, get over here, and I will come back to you guys once I get this done. It's really very, very simple to build these farms. Oh my god, yes! I just killed a llama and got my first ever mob head. That's awesome. This looks amazing. Got a little bit of an arrow through my throat, but I mean, this looks pretty cool. A llama face. I got completely sidetracked from my way to the spawner and started killing llamas. Awesome. Mob heads just got added today, so I think I'm the first person, or sorry, the second person to actually get one. Pixel Rifts got a phantom skull the other hour, like a couple hours ago, so that's pretty awesome. But man, that is so cool. Definitely gonna be trying to get all these skulls in this series. There are so many skulls. Every single mob in the game has a skull, and I want all of them. Anyway, I need to find my way to that spawner. I'm pretty sure I still have the coordinates. All right, so as you can see, we got a perfectly functional skeleton farm here using a single spawner. And as you can see from the back end of this, if I can just do a little thing, yeah, it works really, really well. It is just the very simple design that I posted a couple days ago after I got back for how to do a 1.13 zombie or skeleton farm using a little bubble column right here. The guys come along, push each other into the bubble column, zoom right up to the top, and then fall down to the chamber. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So if I can just switch back right now, I have so many tabs open. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yeah, this one. So they're not exactly one-hit kill, but I'm not too worried about that because we're gonna get ourselves a better sword here soon, and this farm is actually gonna help us get that sword. So yeah, overall it's pretty good. We already got ourselves a bunch of loot from this already, so it is working wonderfully. Seriously, spawners are super quick on Java Edition. You would not get these kind of rates without any kind of cave lighting on console or Bedrock, especially Bedrock. So I don't think we're gonna actually worry about decorating this place this episode, mostly because I don't know how I want to decorate it. Also because it doesn't really need decorating at the moment. So to get out of here, we're just gonna be using our Elytra. This is actually gonna be the first time we've ever used the Elytra. And we got it in episode 1. We really should have used it before then. Before now. It's nighttime up there. Let's see if I can actually do this. Okay, hold on. Let's get that off the offhand. Can I do the thing? Hey, we're doing it. We're flying. Nice. This actually works really well. I kind of expected with my lag there for there to be, you know, less smooth flying, but this is working really, really well. Sorry for butchering my words. Words are hard, guys. Anyway, I think with that out of the way, let's start planning out our future base area. All right, so what are we doing for a base in this season? Some of you who watch the live streams may know a little tidbit about what we're doing. And honestly, I haven't really made up my mind completely about what we're doing, so pretty much everything that I'm about to say is up to changing. Also, hello polar bear and octopi or squid. That's a squid, right? Yeah. Anyway, getting sidetracked. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to have an underground base in this mountainside here, and we're also going to have a lot of building out in this bay right here and also out in the ocean over here as well. I want to do like a whole flooded like town, slightly ruined, kind of like spooky and like dangerous, full of like drowned and, you know, all kinds of things, just completely abandoned and then flooded over by the ocean. And the inhabitants of that town would have fled into their mines, which would be in this hill right here. And that's where they would just be kind of stuck because, you know, water is kind of blocking the entrance and stuff. Or maybe they're not stuck. I don't really know. But anyway, so they're just kind of living in this mountain now. They've been living there for a long time, and then they just kind of hollow it out, you know, start building things and doing stuff. So that's kind of the lore, I guess, or kind of the backstory behind it. That's just kind of what I've come up with, kind of just on the fly, just, you know, thinking about what I want to build for the season. Now, we're gonna kind of go for like an evil theme. It's not gonna be like super evil. It's gonna be like entry level evil, if that makes any sense. So basically, it's gonna be kind of evil, kind of like the people, the inhabitants of the town that got flooded. They're rebelling against the gods because their town got flooded, and now they're turning to the dark arts and wizardry and witchcraft and, you know, basically all that kind of stuff. Oh, hi, there's a cave in there. So I have a general plan for the layout of the base, but again, everything is kind of up to changing and nothing is fully set in stone yet. Pun totally not intended, because we're mining into a mountain. So I'm gonna mine out a little bit, and then I guess you guys will get a general idea for kind of the layout of the entrance at the very least. Again, I still need to do a lot of thinking and just idea planning, and just more time needs to go into my ideas, but let me get some work done and I'll come back to you guys. You want to know the great thing about being underwater? Rain does not affect you whatsoever. Oh, weird, you can actually see the particles like 1 block beneath the surface. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intended, but that's kind of cool. Looks kind of weird. So I've done a little bit of work. So the entrance is going to be underwater because, you know, the whole thing got flooded, and obviously everything here is very, very temporary and very janky at the moment. So you'll come up here, it'll be like kind of damp and kind of ruined because water, ocean, drowns, you know, squids always coming in, pooping in the place. So then you go up the stairs to get well above sea level, go along a little hallway here. Maybe we'll have little hallways branching off from this as well. But then you'll get to kind of the central hub room. And this is where there's going to be hallways and stairways and entrances and exits all over the place. Might be kind of confusing. That's kind of the point as well, to be kind of confusing. Nothing is going to be labeled. People will get lost. So you might have a couple staircases going down to the mines on either side of this main hallway here. I think a staircase going down over here to the farms would be good. And I'm just kind of realizing that the best way to show this would actually be in the camera account. So let's switch over to that real quick. So here I am on the spectator account, and I figured it's probably about time for a proper greeting. I am Silent Spectre, and I have myself an Exuma face skin, and that is pretty much it. I can't do anything. I can just fly around and clip through blocks and see underwater really well. It's cool. It's cool. Anyway, let's talk about all these different hallways and staircases that we got going on. So this right one is probably going to be the most interesting one for all of you guys. This staircase going down is going to be for all of our farms, as I have planned right now. So this is pretty much just solid blocks over here. There's not really any caves, not really any lava or anything like that. So I think it would be good for all of our farming that we want to do. And just all the standard farms, scrap farms, cactus farms, mountain pumpkin farms, all the different farms that we want will be going over there. They're going to be underground, it's going to be lovely. And we'll also have some surface farms as well. I got plans for like 1,000,000 kelp that I need, literally 1,000,000 kelp. Anywho, so over here, this staircase going down to the left is going to be for our mines. The reason why we're putting the mines over here is because look at this. There's literally not a single space in this entire area that is not cave. It is more cave than it is blocks. So that'll be interesting for the mines. And that's pretty much all I really got to say about that. It's just a crazy chaos cave. We'll talk more about the caves and the mines later. So to either side of this main hallway right here, we're going to have like curving staircases. This one's going to curve to the right. This one over here is going to curve to the left. That'll take us up to floor number 2, where we're going to have like the living quarters, my bedroom, maybe the villager trading hall. That would fit up there pretty well. And then also like the Hall of Heroes and maybe the throne room, the patron hall where we honor all the patrons and Twitch subscribers and stuff like that. And I don't know, just fun things. I have ideas for what could go up there. Need to work on all my ideas, of course. So this center hallway right here is going to have an amazing piston door, technically like 16 piston doors. And some of you may know what I'm talking about just by saying 16. And this is going to go to our storage system. Now, there's not a terribly large amount of room over here before we hit the mountainside, but that's fine. We can terraform that if we need to. Or I guess we can kind of just go down and put the storage system underneath like this lake and stuff. Maybe remove the lake. I don't know, but we're going to have a massive storage system as we always do because storage is nice and it's relatively close to the entrance of the base, which is nice. Gotta have storage be centrally located. Okay, so far that's a lot of just words and plans thrown at you. Now let's talk about the mines. So the mines are gonna be fun to build. They're gonna be fun and interesting to explore, and maybe we'll make like a mini game about exploring them. I don't really know. But it's gonna be a whole like maze, kind of think like a mine shaft, and a lot of it is gonna run underneath this cove right here and out underneath the ocean out here. So it's all gonna be full of water and waterlogged, and it's gonna be awesome and just creepy and dark and scary. We'll have conduits and stuff so that you can actually, not drown, or maybe no conduits. Drowning is kind of fun sometimes in mini games. And that's gonna have several access points to the town out here, maybe to the town hall. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I need to sleep on my ideas, but those are my general ideas. Laying everything out for you guys. Please do let me know what you think about all this down in the comment section. Any ideas you got, throw it at me. Any suggestions you got, throw it at me. I am nothing but ears. Well, literally right now, I am mostly ears. I don't have a body, just a head. Anyway, so I think we're gonna leave this kind of as is for right now. I'm gonna kind of sleep on my ideas, think about some more stuff, and we will come back to this at a later date, maybe later on this week when I record the next episode. And for now, I think we're gonna just start building an iron farm because I need myself an iron farm. Oh my god, that's awesome. I just got myself a salmon head. The one random salmon that I killed, that's awesome. This thing actually looks really cool. I kind of like that better than my actual skin. That's really cool. We got ourselves 2 heads in this episode. I was just kind of trying to kill some squids for some ink real quick because there's apparently tons of squids. Anyway, we're gonna jump into a little time lapse real quick of me building the iron farm, mostly because everyone knows how to build an iron farm. There's really not much to say about it. The funnest part is transporting villagers. Transporting villagers isn't that fun, so let's just hop right into the time lapse. And there you go, guys. The iron farm is now completely done. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. It was about an hour and a half. It took me to build that farm and also get all the villagers in there. And if you were paying attention to, I think, like the early part of it, you may have seen a couple of the villagers actually get attacked by zombies. Just nitwits, completely fine by me, don't care whatsoever. But the thing that I do care about is that we actually got a zombie nitwit head. Oh, this thing looks ridiculous. Yeah, zombie nitwit head. We also got our, of course, white llama head and salmon head. This thing lost its name for some reason. It looks ridiculous. It looks like an absolute derp, so it fits me perfectly. But yeah, we used a little bit of bubble column elevator technology to get up to the top. You may have seen that the guys were flying like 10, 15 feet into the air, or 10, 15 blocks into the air when going up this in the minecarts. I don't know why that was, but it was really funny to watch them fly up into the air. But yeah, now this thing is fully complete. We can just hop down in here, check out the loot that we're getting from this, and we should have a fair amount of iron. 26 already, wow. I swear, literally everything on Java is faster than console edition. Literally everything. We would have like 10 on console. It's amazing. I love Java. There's so many awesome things on Java. You guys are gonna hear me saying that all throughout this series. Just so much more awesome stuff on Java than there is on console edition or Bedrock. Overflowing with excitement every time I play. It's amazing. Super inspired to play this world and just do Java edition. Really, really happy about it. So we've made some pretty good progress today, outlined the entire base structure kind of deal, made an iron farm, and also enchanted our gear. Hopefully we can get all the rest of this fully enchanted by next episode and actually have some proper god gear going. Also, maybe get that trident next episode. I don't know. I got plans, but looking forward to recording the next one, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this one and enjoy the time lapses and everything. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Maybe subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here, and I'll see you down in the comment section and in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. And then there was silence.